The turbulent acquisition of Twitter by the controversial CEO Elon Musk has once again made news. Twitter is one of the most widely used social media sites. The value of Tesla's stock has fallen by about $150 billion recently. Investors are mostly worried about whether or not Elon Musk is selling Tesla shares. Where did he get the money to make that purchase? Will he be distracted or able to keep Tesla running smoothly? Keep watching to find out. Recently, after weeks of debate, Twitter's board of directors approved an acquisition, sending Tesla's shares plummeting. Although larger market forces are at play, the Twitter transaction uncertainty looks to be the primary cause of the decline. Many questions remain unanswered. After agreeing to purchase Twitter, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, sold $8.5 billion worth of Tesla stock to raise cash. Musk wrote a letter to Twitter's board chair, Brett Taylor, explaining that he invested in the company because he considers free speech a societal necessity for a well-functioning democracy and believes Twitter has the potential to be a worldwide platform for free speech. I realize the company cannot prosper or achieve its social mission as it stands today, Musk stated. As a result, he has decided to take the business private. According to documents filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Tesla's CEO placed $21 billion of his personal money into the financing package for the social networking platform he agreed to buy for $44 billion on Monday. About 5.6% of Musk's stake in Tesla has been liquidated, or 9.6 million shares. Musk did not explain the sale on Twitter, but he did indicate he will not be selling any more Tesla stock in the future. On Tuesday, investors dumped shares of Tesla valued $126 billion because of concerns Elon Musk, the world's richest man, would sell stock to help fund his all-cash bid for Twitter. After the most recent share sale, Musk's investment in Tesla is now worth about $147 billion, and he continues to own the largest holding in the firm, 15.6%. According to reports, Musk is using $12.5 billion in loans and $21 billion of his own money to finance the buyout. A group of banks led by Morgan Stanley will provide an additional $13 billion. The billionaire's plan to secure the remaining equity investment was mysterious. Musk controls 43.6% of the unlisted SpaceX rocket company, which is worth $100 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. In the present day, Musk is worth $250 billion. Since Twitter's acceptance of the arrangement was disclosed, Tesla shares have fallen by 16% and enormous stock sales have followed the news. Tesla's market cap dropped by about $150 billion over the course of the week, and the decline shows no signs of stopping. The nature of the Twitter agreement and its possible effects on Musk and Tesla remain unclear. The inevitable distraction of Twitter from Musk's work on Tesla is a huge concern. Given the nature of the firm Tesla is, the only question is how long Musk's influence will last. According to reports, Musk estimated that each minute he spent at Tesla was worth $1 million. Investors are also concerned that Musk may sell further Tesla shares to cover the price of the Twitter acquisition. For $12 billion in debt, Musk has already provided Tesla equity, but he needs to generate $21 billion in cash. You can't rule out the potential that Musk is already selling Tesla shares to cover the transaction cost, which would explain some of the stock's slide, and if so, Musk will have to report it in the coming days. We have no idea if Musk is considering a sale. In the coming days, we should know for sure if he is. More intriguingly, if he lets Tesla's price go too low, he won't be able to get the loans he needs to make the acquisition that is collateralized by the value of Tesla stock. Some of the financial firms that have provided Musk funding may rescind their offer if Tesla's stock price drops below $750 per share. Musk has also said that he will be the last person to sell Tesla stock, which might be seen as a bad indicator by investors. As part of his CEO salary package, he exercised stock options last year, which led to him having to pay taxes. His stock holdings grew in value. Buying a social media platform that prevents him from spending time with Tesla is an entirely different matter. The takeover offer is the latest development in the over a week-long Twitter drama sparked by Musk. On April 4th, he initially declared his ownership of the social media powerhouse. He had previously contemplated joining the board of directors of the corporation if given the opportunity. If Elon Musk goes through with the purchase, a reliable source claims that websites will have to pay to quote popular tweets from verified accounts. Tesla. According to reports, the CEO is contemplating a salary freeze for executives and is already looking to replace outgoing CEO Parag Agrawal. Reuters reports that in an effort to convince banks that he could find the cash flow to service the debt underlying the bid, Musk advised banks that he may slash CEO and board remuneration at the firm. Musk said he wanted to get banks to finance part of the purchase by inventing new features, such charging for embedding or quoting popular tweets. Anytime an outside website wants to use a verified user's tweet in a quotation or embed, they'd have to pay a fee. Musk also cited other recent changes to Twitter, such as the elimination of advertisements on the premium Blue service. Although Blue is only available in a few locations, like the United States and Australia, advertising makes for 90% of Twitter's $5 billion in yearly revenue. The $13 billion in bank loans are 7 times Twitter's estimated EBITDA for 2022, and Musk's recent sale of 9.6 million shares at prices between $872 and $999 apiece was his first major sale since he raised over $16 billion late last year by asking his more than 80 million Twitter followers if he should sell 10% of his Tesla holdings. Analysts at Wells Fargo published a note on Thursday expressing concern that Musk's use of Twitter could become a distraction for him and the company. There are concerns among investors. 1. Tesla is now expanding production at its plants in Austin and Berlin, increasing output by more than 100%. If a CEO is already swamped with other responsibilities, adding Twitter management could be too much to handle. The financial world is a mystery. Tesla stock, valued $170 billion, is Elon's most liquid asset. Meanwhile, the CEO of Tesla is in the midst of public and acrimonious encounters with regulators, some of which have resulted in the use of vulgar language. After Musk asked his tens of millions of Twitter followers if he should sell 10% of Tesla assets, the SEC subpoenaed Musk and the company earlier this year. In a non-scientific survey, most of his backers gave him positive ratings. Many people believe that Tesla is currently in a challenging period. The lack of semiconductor chips has been exacerbated by the COVID limitations imposed by Shanghai on automobile manufacturers like Tesla, as have the escalating costs of batteries and other raw materials. On the other hand, Tesla's automotive revenue increased 87% year over year to $16.86 billion in Q1 2022. It was revealed in the company's earnings report on April 20 that due to COVID shutdowns, the company lost approximately a month's worth of construction volume in Shanghai. It appears like SpaceX, Musk's aerospace firm, is having some trouble. Despite having successfully completed numerous high-altitude flight tests, SpaceX's Starship prototypes still need to make their first trip into space. The company is developing a spaceship they're calling Starship that will eventually travel to Mars. Several roadblocks appeared in its path last year, and it is still waiting for regulatory approval to do an orbital flight test. To proceed with the flight test, SpaceX needs a license from the Federal Aviation Administration and a separate essential environmental analysis. Where do we stand, then? Long-term investors would not be surprised by this turn of events, given Elon's reputation for instability. We don't know how active he'll be on Twitter, but we have no reason to believe it will be too much for him to manage. We doubt that him purchasing Twitter will be the deciding factor, given how well he has managed to wear so many hats. It will be fascinating to see what Elon does with the platform, but we currently expect no negative effects on Tesla's future. Speculate on Elon's intentions regarding Twitter. Leave your comments below.